Change News.
This is the Voice of Change Radio News. I'm Amanda Kumalo. A quick look at the top stories. Apostolic SECTS pledged 2.3 million votes for ZANU-PF. In business news, 6,000 to benefit from sustainable AGRIC initiative. In regional and international news, Swedish drug dealer in the dock. In sports, high-flying Caps United brace for big test. The news in detail. The ruling ZANU-PF party is set for a landslide victory in the forthcoming harmonized elections as all members of the Apostolic SECTS are rallying behind President Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF. Apostolic for ED National Spokesperson Mazibaba Obema Pranga has said Apostolic SECTS, which command some of the largest followings, took advantage of their Easter conferences to mobilize votes for President Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is targeting 5 million votes to comfortably win the polls, and out of these, Apostolic have pledged 2.3 million votes as a token of appreciation for President Mnangagwa's astute leadership that has brought fresh hope in the country. Apostolic also want to reward President Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF for continuously supporting them, as opposed to some opposition parties that threaten to force all Apostolic sects to stop worshipping in the open if they win elections. The $400,000 rehabilitation of Silalabua irrigation scheme in the largely rural Insisa district in Matabeleland South Province is set to transform the lives of people from 746 households as government continues accelerating rural development and industrialization. The irrigation scheme, which is the largest in the province, is located in Ward 3 under Chief Sibasa area. In 2021, President Mnangagwa launched the ADA Vision 2030 Accelerator Module Program at Bubi Lupani Irrigation Scheme. Under this module, the government is stimulating the industrialization of rural communities through engendering value addition and beneficiation. In business news, at least 6,000 people are said to benefit from a sustainable agriculture initiative that seeks to increase the resilience of rural communities and strengthen the capacity of those within the agri-food system to cope with shocks. Through the Seed for the Future project, the government of Italy, through the Italian Agents for Development, is providing support to small-scale farmers in 3 districts of Masvingo province to adopt sustainable agriculture models to ensure food security even during climatic and other shocks. The project is being implemented by a consortium led by the Cooperation for the Development of Emerging Countries and is being rolled out in Masvingo, Mwenezi and Chirezi rural districts. In news beyond our borders, a Swedish drug mule caught in possession of 3 kg of heroin worth 3.4 million at the Robert Mugabe International Airport yesterday appeared at the Harare Magistrate Court. Hans N. Ingema Peterson, 71, appeared before Magistrate Mrs. Sandram Pindu, charged with unlawful dealing in dangerous drugs. He was remanded in custody and advised to apply for bail at the High Court. The matter was remanded to April 24. And finally, in sports, Caps United faced their first major test in the Kaswalaga Premiership this weekend when they host champions FC Platinum at the National Sports Stadium. The Green Machine have a spring in their step after a good start in the league. They've managed 3 wins and a draw and are on top of the standings. But Gaffer Lloyd Shitembe insists it is not how one starts the race which is important, but how they finish it. The start is remarkable for the Makepe family, who last season made a mockery of football in their opening games. That ends this news bulletin.
Voice of Change News.